Hi Scorpios, this is going to be your January 28th to the 3rd of February, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm going to start off with your romance angels. If you resonate with this video, or if you don't, you can check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, just to see or get more clarity. You know, I found out when I first started doing readings and getting my readings done that if I check all of them, then I get a clear picture of things. I can get like a full story, as opposed to sometimes with readers that I didn't resonate with, I would only get a little bit of information. You know, when you check all of them, especially from the same reader, you get a lot more information, a lot more clarity. Okay, so you have express your love, love yourself first, and healing family issues. So some of you guys have some family issues that need to be healed, but you may need to love yourself first and put some energy and time into yourself before you are able to do that. Some of you need to express your love to the person that you are dealing with, because they may not know exactly how you feel. You may think that they know, but sometimes people need like direct communication to really know. I mean, especially Scorpios, like I feel like we tend to we question a lot, so we need directness, or we ask so many questions and we wonder so many different things. Like, we want to know everything about everything, so like we want somebody to tell us something completely in the most direct way possible so that we don't have to overthink it, right? So I feel like you guys need to be direct with somebody, or you're waiting for someone to be direct with you so that you can see where to go from there. So we have the Devil that came out. You could be dealing with the Capricorn and the Sun. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo as well. Some of you could be addicted to a Leo. You may find a Leo tempting right now. Maybe you're having problems in your marriage because of a Leo. Okay. Wow, so the first three cards that came out are all major arcana. So this is going to be a very important time, I feel, for this year for you guys, from the 28th to the 3rd. So you have the Devil, the Sun, and then the High Priestess came out. You may be dealing with a Libra or a Cancer. Some of you may be readers, some of you may be astrologers. This is just saying that otherwise, if you're not, you're going to be very intuitive and you're going to be making the right decisions if you follow your heart. I feel like you guys are coming off as very beautiful, very feminine right now, very nurturing. You're using your common sense, but at the same time following your intuition to make the best choices in your life. You have the Page of Wands, so some of you could be dealing with a younger man. Could be a younger fire sign. I feel like this man is very ambitious. This man wants to have a new start with you, and he might be messaging you. Maybe you're waiting for him to express your love, and he is going to be expressing his love to you between the 28th and the 3rd. So let's see what... Oh, okay. So I'll put one more. I was going to say, what does your love interest want you to know? So we have the Six of Swords that just came out, and the Queen of Swords. So your love interest wants you to know that they want to move to calmer waters with you. Maybe you have had a toxic time with them, and the Sun came out next, so they want to move to something more stable, something more happy. Maybe you may be traveling, maybe they want to take you out on a vacation. They want things to progress with you. They see you as somebody who's loyal and fierce and independent. They see you as somebody who's direct. So maybe they're the ones that are not being direct. They also see you as complex. I know Scorpios get that a lot. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo. They do see you as a little bit stuck in your ways, but they see that as because you're just such a strong and an independent person, and you know what's, like, you're the High Priestess, you know what's right for you, so it's okay to be stuck in your ways sometimes, you know? The Star came out. There's so many majors here. I've only pulled 7 cards and there's 4 already. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. I feel like a lot of you are going to be working on your dreams. Maybe even you've got, like, you're being illuminated right now. This is a good time for you. Jupiter is in Scorpio, so this year in general is going to be, like, amazing for you guys. A lot of things are going to be happening for you career-wise, love-wise. If you're rising Scorpio, if you're a sun Scorpio, I feel like there's just going to be a lot of great things that are going to be coming to you, and it's going to be like, by the end of this year, your life is going to be completely different. Like, you're going to be living a completely different life, and you may not see it now, but I'm honestly telling you, if you put the work in every day, and I feel like it's going to be easier to do those things, like, even if you don't see the results right away, something in you knows. Even if you don't know, something in you knows that good things are going to come from the energy that you're putting out into your work, into yourself, into anything that you want to see grow. So, and this is a new start for all of that to happen, right? So I feel like by the end of the year, you're going to see a major change. But throughout the year, you're going to see, like, some big changes too. It's going to be a good time for you. This is your hopes and your dreams coming true. You may be hoping to be with an Aquarius. I see that happening for you. It may be, some of you might want to be famous. Some of you may want to improve your health. I definitely see that happening for you. We have the Page of Swords. So there's definitely a new start coming. A new start towards your dreams. I definitely see a younger man here for those of you. You may have a new start with somebody who's younger than you. You may be spying on someone. You may be spying on someone that you have an addiction towards, or you feel addicted to, someone that you moved away from in the past. You may be spying on them again, or just curious to see what they're up to. We have the Four of Wands. Some of you may be purchasing a home. That might have been your wish, is to purchase a home, or your dream. Some of you may be getting married, going on a vacation, going on a holiday. I definitely see that happening. Something big is going to be happening, or you're going to start planning for something big. There may just be a celebration happening, or a birthday party. Okay, so we have we have Judgment, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're coming out in your own reading, which is really good. So I see this as you having an epiphany, a judgment call. You may be deciding to let somebody from your past go, or let an old way of thinking go, so that you can bring in these new changes. You've reflected on your past, and now you've decided, you know, it's time to make some changes. It's time for my dreams to come true, and you're going to be making steps towards that so that that can happen. I see some of you are feeling very secure financially. You're feeling very abundant, like everything is just kind of aligning for you. Your work is going good, your health is going good, your love life is going good, or two out of those 3 things is happening. Maybe it's a couple other things for you, but there's a good amount of things that are happening that are making you feel stable, and it's kind of like one after the other. Another thing happens, and another thing happens, and it's just all good, but at the same time, you're able to balance it out. Like, I feel like there's a lot happening, but you're able to balance it out so that it just seems like it's just flowing. It's like I said, like, I feel like by the end of the year, you guys are going to be like a new person, and I feel like it's already starting to happen, or from the 28th to the 3rd, you're going to really see it start to happen, because I know for myself especially, like, there's a lot more things that I'm doing now than I was doing like 3 months ago. There's been such a drastic change for me, and it's like I look at myself sometimes and I'm like, who am I, you know? But it's like I'm just doing things that I love, so it doesn't feel like a lot. It doesn't feel like burdening to me because it's all things that I love and that I'm really passionate about. Like readings, I would have done reading before. Like I would have done readings. I've done readings for a couple years now, but I would have never put myself on YouTube. I would have been too like self-conscious to put myself on YouTube, and I would have been too worried. Like I would have never, I've wanted to be on YouTube for about like 10 years now, and I would have never done that. Like a couple months ago, like within 6 months is when it all changed, but I would have never done that before. Like there was no way. I would have went my whole life going without ever doing it just because of like insecurities, you know. And then now look at me, I'm out here posting my stuff, you know, for the world to see, not really caring what's gonna happen. It could go good, it could go bad, you know, but I'm doing it because it's what I love to do and it's what I want to do and I want to help people. So, you know, yeah, so I feel like that's kind of what a couple of you are going through as well. With it might not be work, but there's something in your life that I feel like you're going through a similar situation. That's why I felt the need to share that. You have the Six of Wands, so whatever it is going to lead to a victory. I feel like somebody might be celebrating you and your changes. You might be having a celebration regarding you and your changes and the things that you've accomplished recently. You may not know about this yet. This may be a surprise, or you may be getting a reward. You may become famous if you guys are doing anything with social media, or maybe this is just you like being in the news in your town or your city. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles, so you're working towards something. You're definitely working towards something. I feel like this is going to be a really good time for you. Whatever it is, you're mastering it. You're learning to master it. You may be working with a team, collaborating with other people to get there, but you're following your dreams. You know your potential, and I think others know it too. You know, you're expanding and planning, and I feel like this is a time where other people are going to start seeing your potential as well as yourself. Like, you're realizing it, but at the same time, other people are realizing it, and they think that you may have known the whole time, but you're kind of just going along as things are happening, and it's just lining up perfectly for you. It's lining up perfectly for you. Regarding anything that you're wishing for or you're hoping for, the answer is keep going. Success is going to come. You're going to get your victory. You're going to be financially stable. Whatever it is you're dreaming for, as long as you continue to water it, you continue to put in the effort, it's going to come. And I know a lot of Scorpios have a problem with like delayed gratification. We want what we want and we want it now, but at the same time we are also very hard workers who won't stop until we get what we want. So you already know that you'll be successful. You know, maybe I feel like this Devil card actually, going back to it, I feel like it could be yourself, like having like having self-doubts about like if you can get your dream, if you can get where you want, you know, because maybe you're just starting off and you're a little bit unsure, but I feel like you're definitely gonna get it, but you have to put in the hard work and just not have any negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are the biggest killer. Our minds, like our thoughts become reality, right? So just think positively, and if there's a time where you're not thinking positive, it's probably because you're feeling too burdened. So take a break, you know, go do something fun. You don't need to work 24/7. You know, there's this thing, it's like hard work versus smart work, right? So if you're putting in all these hours but you're not working smart, it's gonna be like you might as well have just worked for 30 minutes. But if you work really hard and smart and then you take a break, you know, and then you come back to it, you're going to be getting a lot more done because you've taken that break. You can't just work with no break, because then you're going to crash, right? And we don't want to crash. This is a good year for you guys. So you have the Ace of Swords. So this is victory, you know, this is you being focused, very focused, having clarity, starting something new. This is all like the same thing kind of coming out, you know, working towards your dreams, but in a new way. Like it's almost like you're just coming into yourself. You might have found yourself. You might have had an epiphany about what your true calling is. I see a lot of that happening. So yeah, so this is what I have for you guys for the 28th to the 3rd. I hope you guys enjoy your reading. And yeah, like, share, subscribe if you would like to. And I will see you guys soon.